Now, this is a Brazilian study. This looked at 63 people who had either sciatic pain or pudendal pain for 5 years in general, overall, on average. These folks had had a prior surgery, and their pain persisted. And so these were the more difficult cases. So now they're going in for laparoscopic surgery. 1 year after surgery, 78% of these folks had at least 50% reduction in pain. And this study found that 38% of the folks in their study had a pudendal neuralgia that was of neurovascular origin, so more vascular stuff. 37% had endometriosis or origin. 10% had fibrosis origin. 10% had some kind of abnormal piriformis, so maybe the pudendal nerve was going through the piriformis in a weird way instead of in front of it. And 2% had a tumor. So the places, so again, this is not like an ideal study for looking at pudendal neuralgia because they combined sciatica and pudendal neuralgia. And so in a way it makes sense, in a way it doesn't make sense. Like we were talking about before, how there's some shared innervation of the nerve roots for the sciatic nerve and the pudendal nerve. So the place where they found entrapment in this Brazilian study, 35% was at S2, S3, S4 nerve roots. So further up than where we're generally looking for the entrapment. So right here, 35% nerve roots, S2, S3, S4. And so there's also the 25% also higher up at the sciatic or the lumbosacral juncture. So that's not going to be pudendal neuralgia. I mean, there's nothing lumbar that has to do with the pudendal nerve. So that's going to be the sciatic piece. And then we have 18% here at the proximal pudendal medial sciatic area. And then we have 12% at the S1, S2 nerve roots, which is probably going to be sciatic also. And then 8%, only 8% at Alcock's Canal. So this one very low. And who knows, they didn't report, what surgeries people had had previously. And so who knows, maybe they all had the Alcock's Canal surgery. Maybe they all had the sacrospinous, sacrotuberous ligament surgery. Who knows what they had before.